In this video, I will show you how to develop a deeper, calmer, clearer, and more confident voice in English without forcing your throat or copying anyone. Watch till the end because the final lesson will give you a simple 5-minute daily routine to train your real English voice. Lesson 1. Your nervous English voice. Have you ever noticed something strange when you speak English? In your own language, your voice feels normal. You can talk with your family. You can talk with your friends. You can ask for something in a shop. You can explain your feelings. You can laugh. You can complain. You can speak with emotion. But the moment you try to speak English, something changes inside your body. Your voice becomes smaller. Your words come out faster than you want. Your throat feels tight. Your mouth does not open fully. Your breathing becomes short. And sometimes, even when you know the sentence, your voice sounds like it does not belong to you. This is the hidden problem many English learners never talk about. They think, my English is weak. They think, my grammar is bad. They think, my pronunciation is not good. But sometimes, the real problem is not your English. Sometimes, the real problem is that your English voice is nervous. This is very important to understand. Your voice is not only sound. Your voice is your confidence coming out of your body. When you feel calm, your voice becomes calm. When you feel safe, your voice becomes open. When you feel afraid, your voice becomes closed. Many learners speak English with fear before they even start the sentence. They are thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh? What if my accent sounds bad? What if I forget the next word? And because the mind is full of fear, the body starts acting like there is danger. The shoulders rise. The jaw becomes tight. The breath becomes shallow. The throat becomes narrow. The mouth becomes lazy. And then the voice becomes thin, weak, fast, or shaky. This is not because you are a bad speaker. This is because your body is trying to protect you. Think about this for a moment. When you are confident, you do not usually rush every word. You take your time. You breathe. You pause. You let your sentence come out naturally. But when you are nervous, you try to finish quickly. You want to escape the moment. You want the sentence to end before anyone can judge you. That is why many English learners speak too fast. They are not speaking fast because they are fluent. They are speaking fast because they are afraid. This is a very big difference. Real fluency feels calm. Nervous speaking feels rushed. Real confidence gives your voice space. Fear takes that space away. Now let us understand the simple science behind your voice. Your voice is created when air moves from your lungs and passes through your vocal cords. Your vocal cords are small parts inside your throat. When air passes through them, they vibrate. That vibration becomes sound. Then your mouth, tongue, lips, teeth, jaw, and throat shape that sound into words. So your voice is not only made by your throat. Your voice needs air. Your voice needs vibration. Your voice needs space in the mouth. Your voice needs a relaxed body. And your English voice also needs a calm mind. If your breath is weak, your voice becomes weak. If your throat is tight, your sound becomes tight. If your mouth is closed, your words become unclear. If your mind is afraid, your voice starts hiding. This is why many learners feel that their English voice is higher or thinner than their normal voice. They are not using their full voice. They are speaking from the top part of the body. They are speaking from tension. They are speaking from fear. They are not breathing deeply enough. They are not allowing the sound to travel. They are not giving their words enough time. And then they blame their English. But listen carefully. Your English is not always the enemy. Your fear is often the real enemy. Your nervous system is often the reason your voice becomes weak. And when you learn to calm your body, your English voice starts becoming deeper, clearer, and more confident. This is why developing a deep voice in English does not begin with forcing your voice down. It begins with noticing what happens to your body when you speak English. Do you hold your breath before speaking? Do you speak from a tight throat? Do you close your mouth because you feel shy? Do you look down? Do you rush the sentence? Do you make your voice smaller because you do not want attention? These small things are very powerful. They change your voice. They change your pronunciation. They change your confidence. And they change how people hear you. Many English learners say, "I know English, but I cannot speak." But sometimes they can speak. They just cannot speak freely yet. Their voice is blocked. Their confidence is blocked. Their breath is blocked. Their mouth is blocked. So the goal of this lesson is not to judge your voice. The goal is to understand your voice. Because when you understand the problem, you stop hating yourself. You stop saying, "I am bad at English." You start saying, "My voice becomes nervous in English, and I can train it." That one thought can change everything. Let us do a small practice right now. Say this sentence in a fast and nervous way. I am learning English every day. Say it like you are trying to finish quickly. Say it like you are afraid someone is listening. You will notice that the sentence feels small. It may feel tight. It may feel rushed. Now stop. Take one slow breath through your nose. Relax your shoulders. Let your jaw become soft. Do not push your voice down. Just let your body calm down. Now say the same sentence again, slowly and clearly. I am learning English every day. Feel the difference. The words are the same. The grammar is the same. The sentence is the same. But the voice is different because the body is different. This is the secret. Sometimes your English does not need more pressure. It needs more calmness. Now say another sentence. My voice is calm. But before you say it, breathe first. Do not start the sentence with panic. Start it with breath. Say it slowly. My voice is calm. Now say, I do not need to rush. Again, breathe first. Say it with a steady voice. I do not need to rush. These sentences are simple, but they teach your body something powerful. They teach your body that English is not danger. English is not an exam every time. English is not a place where you must be perfect. English is a sound. English is a habit. English is a voice you can slowly build. A deep English voice is not only about low pitch. It is about emotional safety. When you feel safe, your voice naturally becomes fuller. When you stop fighting every word, your breath becomes deeper. When you stop trying to escape the sentence, your tone becomes steadier. When you stop apologizing with your voice, your English becomes stronger. So from today, do not only practice words, practice your voice. Do not only practice grammar, practice calmness. Do not only ask, is my sentence correct? Also ask, did I breathe? Did I speak slowly? Did I let my voice come out? Your English voice is not broken. It is blocked by fear, rushing, and tension. And the good news is that a blocked voice can be opened. A nervous voice can become calm. A small voice can become stronger. A shaky voice can become steady. But it will not happen by hating your voice. It will happen by training your voice with patience. Every time you breathe before speaking, you are training confidence. Every time you slow down, you are training control. Every time you open your mouth and finish your sentence, you are training your English identity. So before we go to the next lesson, remember this clearly. Your voice changes when your body changes. Your body changes when your mind feels safe. And your mind feels safe when you stop treating English like a punishment. In the next lesson, we will learn something very important. We will learn why a deep English voice should never be fake, forced, or painful. You will understand the difference between your natural voice depth and a fake deep voice that can hurt your throat. Because if you want a strong English voice, you must first protect your real voice. Lesson 2. Your natural voice depth. There is one mistake many learners can make when they hear the words deep voice. They immediately imagine a very heavy voice. They imagine a movie character. They imagine someone speaking in a dark, low, powerful tone. Then they try to copy that sound. They push their voice down. They squeeze their throat. They speak in a way that does not feel natural. And for a few seconds, maybe it sounds deeper. But after some time, the throat feels tired. The voice feels heavy. The words do not flow. The English becomes harder, not easier. That is why this lesson is very important. A deep voice in English should never be fake. It should never feel painful. It should never feel like you are fighting your own throat. A real deep English voice is not something you force. It is something you allow. When you speak English, your goal is not to become another person. Your goal is not to sound like a movie actor. Your goal is not to make your voice so low that it becomes strange. Your goal is to find the natural depth of your own voice. Natural depth means the calm, comfortable, relaxed, lower quality of your voice when your body is not tense and your mind is not afraid. It is the voice that comes out when you are not rushing. It is the voice that comes out when you breathe well. It is the voice that comes out when your throat is open, your jaw is relaxed, your shoulders are calm, and your words have enough space. This voice is already inside you. You do not need to create it from nothing. You need to stop blocking it. Many English learners feel ashamed of their speaking voice. They say, "My English sounds childish." They say, "My voice is too thin." They say, "When I speak English, I sound weak." Some learners even feel that people will not respect them because their English voice does not sound confident. This pain is real. When your voice sounds nervous, you may feel nervous too. When your voice sounds small, you may feel small. And when people ask you to repeat again and again, it can hurt your confidence deeply. But listen carefully. The solution is not to punish your voice. The solution is not to push your voice down. The solution is to train your voice safely, calmly, and naturally. A forced deep voice is very different from a natural deep voice. A forced deep voice usually comes from pressure. You squeeze your throat. You lower your pitch too much. You try to sound powerful, but the sound becomes fake. It may feel uncomfortable. It may make your throat dry. It may make your words unclear. It may even make you speak more slowly in a strange way because your body cannot maintain that fake sound. This is not confidence. This is performance. And English learners do not need another performance. They already feel pressure to perform perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, and perfect fluency. They do not need to add one more pressure by forcing a fake voice. A natural deep voice feels different. It feels comfortable. It feels steady. It feels like your voice is resting on your breath, not hanging from your throat. You can speak longer without getting tired. You can finish your sentences. Your words sound clearer. Your voice may not become extremely low, and that is okay. Deep voice does not mean the lowest voice in the room. Deep voice means a voice that has calmness, weight, clarity, and presence. A lighter voice can still be confident. A soft voice can still be powerful. A beginner English learner can still sound clear and steady. The real goal is not to sound deep only. The real goal is to sound like you are not afraid of your own English. Let us understand 3 simple terms. The first term is natural depth. Natural depth is your comfortable, relaxed voice when you are breathing well and not forcing sound. The second term is forced depth. Forced depth is when you push your voice lower than it wants to go, usually by squeezing your throat. The third term is throat strain. Throat strain means tiredness, pressure, burning, pain, or discomfort in the throat because you are using your voice in a wrong or forced way. If your throat hurts after speaking English, your body is sending you a message. It is saying, please stop pushing. Please speak with support. Please breathe. Please relax. This is especially important for English learners because clarity matters more than fake depth. Imagine someone speaks in a very low voice, but the words are unclear. Is that good English speaking? No. Now imagine someone speaks in a comfortable voice, with clear words, good pauses, and calm energy. That person will sound much better. A deep voice without clarity is not useful. A confident English voice needs breath, relaxation, pronunciation, rhythm, and emotion. If you only chase deep sound, you may lose clear English. But if you train your natural voice, your English can become deeper and clearer at the same time. Now let us do a small practice. Put one hand gently on your throat. Do not press hard. Just place your hand there so you can feel what is happening. Now say this sentence in a normal voice. My voice is calm. Say it slowly. Notice how your throat feels. Now try to say it in a fake deep voice by pushing too low. My voice is calm. You may feel tightness. You may feel pressure. You may feel that the sound is not free. Now come back. Take a slow breath. Relax your shoulders. Soften your jaw. Say it again in a comfortable voice. My voice is calm. This is the voice we want to develop. Not the fake one. Not the painful one. The comfortable one. Now try another sentence. I speak English with confidence. First, Say it like you are trying too hard to sound deep. Feel what happens. It may become heavy. It may become unnatural. Now breathe and say it again with calm control. I speak English with confidence. Let the voice be lower only if it comes naturally. Do not drag it down. Do not squeeze it. Let your breath carry the sentence. This small difference is the heart of this lesson. You are not forcing your voice to become deep. You are removing the fear and tension that make your voice sound weak. This is also a trust lesson for your mind. Many learners think confidence means becoming loud or aggressive. But real confidence is not shouting. Real confidence is not pretending. Real confidence is being comfortable enough to speak clearly. When your English voice is natural, you do not need to hide. You do not need to act. You do not need to copy anyone. You can speak with your own accent, your own rhythm, your own personality, and still sound strong. This is powerful because English does not belong only to native speakers. English belongs to every learner who uses it with courage. So remember this deeply. A fake, deep voice may impress someone for one sentence, but a natural, confident voice can stay with you every day. Do not hurt your throat for confidence. Do not copy someone else and lose yourself. Do not make English heavier than it already feels. Your job is simple. Breathe better. Relax more. Speak slower. Open your mouth. Let your real voice come forward. Your natural voice depth is already there, waiting under fear, pressure, and tension. And in the next lesson, we will go to the real power source of your English voice. We will talk about breath. Because if your breath is weak, your voice will struggle. If your breath is calm, your English will become calmer. If your breath is strong, your voice will have more support. So keep this one idea in your mind. Before the next lesson begins, you cannot build a deep English voice from a tight throat. You build it from relaxed breath. Lesson 3. Breath before every sentence. Most English learners do not lose their voice because they are weak. They lose their voice because they forget to breathe. This sounds simple, but it is one of the biggest secrets of confident speaking. When you speak your own language, breathing usually happens naturally. You do not think about it too much. You breathe, speak, pause, laugh, answer, and continue. But when you speak English, your mind becomes busy. You start thinking about grammar. You start searching for the next word. You start worrying about pronunciation. You start wondering if the other person is judging your accent. And while all this is happening inside your mind, something very important disappears from your body. Your breath becomes short. Your chest becomes tight. Your shoulders move up. Your throat starts working too hard. Then your voice becomes weak, fast, and nervous. You may think, my English is bad, but sometimes your English is not the first problem. Your breathing is the first problem. Before every strong sentence, there is a breath. Before every calm voice, there is a breath. Before every confident answer, there is a breath. This is why the third lesson is so important. If you want to develop a deep voice in English, you cannot start by forcing your throat. You must start by learning how to breathe before you speak. Breath gives your voice power. Breath gives your words space. Breath gives your mind time. And for English learners, this is powerful Because speaking English is not only a language activity, it is also a body activity. Your brain, mouth, throat, lungs, and emotions all work together. If one part is full of fear, the whole sentence can feel difficult. But when you breathe correctly, you send a message to your body that says, I am safe. I can speak. I do not need to rush. Many learners start speaking English with no preparation in the body. They open their mouth and try to run through the sentence as quickly as possible. They want to finish before they make a mistake. They want to escape the situation. They want to prove that they know English. But because they start without enough air, they lose control in the middle. The voice becomes smaller. The words become unclear. The last part of the sentence becomes weak. Sometimes they stop suddenly because they run out of breath. Sometimes their voice goes higher because the throat is trying to help. Sometimes they speak with a shaky sound because the breath is not steady. This is why breath is not a small thing. Breath is the fuel of your voice. Now let us understand one very important term in a simple way. The term is diaphragmatic breathing. Do not be afraid of this word. It sounds difficult, but the idea is simple. Your diaphragm is a muscle below your lungs. When you breathe deeply and calmly, this muscle helps your lungs take in more air. When you use this kind of breathing, your belly moves out a little as you breathe in, and it moves back as you breathe out. Many people call it belly breathing. This does not mean the air goes into your stomach. The air still goes into your lungs. But your belly moves because the diaphragm is working and giving your lungs more space. This kind of breathing gives your voice better support. It helps you stop speaking only from your throat. It helps your sound become fuller, calmer, and more controlled. Now compare this with shallow breathing. Shallow breathing happens when you breathe only from the upper chest. Your shoulders move up. Your chest becomes tight. Your neck muscles start helping too much. Your throat becomes tense. This is very common when people are stressed, afraid, or in a hurry. Many English learners use shallow breathing without knowing it. They breathe like they are in a test. They speak like they are running. And then they wonder why their English voice sounds nervous. The truth is simple. If your breath is nervous, your voice will sound nervous. If your breath is calm, your voice has a chance to become calm too. Let us do a simple exercise now. Sit or stand in a comfortable position. Keep your back straight, but do not make your body stiff. Relax your shoulders. Put one hand on your chest. Put the other hand on your belly, just under your ribs. Now breathe in slowly through your nose. Try to keep the hand on your chest calm. Let the hand on your belly move out a little. Do not force a big movement. Just let it happen naturally. Now breathe out slowly through your mouth. Feel your belly move back. Do this again. Breathe in through the nose. Belly moves out. Breathe out slowly. Belly moves back. This is not magic. This is training. You are teaching your body to breathe in a way that supports your voice. Now we will connect this breath with English. Take one slow breath in. As you breathe out, say, I speak slowly. Do not rush. Let the air carry the sentence. Again, breathe in slowly. Now say, my voice is steady. Again, breathe in. Say, I breathe before I speak. Again, breathe in. Say, English is becoming easier for me. These sentences are simple, but they are not small. They are training your body and your mind together. You are not only practicing English words, You are practicing calm English speaking. You are teaching your body that English can come out with breath, not panic. Here is the science in very simple words. Your voice needs air.